Have you ever watched a 3D animation and thought, wow, I wish I could make something like that? Well, what if I told you that you can create amazing 3D animated stories completely for free, just like this one?
In a busy little town, there lived a boy named Teo who was always glued to his smartphone. One evening, while scrolling endlessly, he stumbled upon a strange app that shimmered like a jewel. Curious, he tapped it. Suddenly, whoosh! A puff of digital smoke burst from the screen, and out popped a genie! But this wasn't an ordinary genie. No, this one was pixelated, glowing with circuits and emojis swirling around him. I am the app genie, he boomed. I grant wishes, but only through your phone. Excited, Tayu wished for a mountain of games. Instantly, his phone overflowed with apps, so many that it lagged and nearly exploded. Next, he wished for unlimited followers. Within seconds, his notifications went wild, strangers from across the world chanting his name. But soon the noise became unbearable. Finally, desperate for peace, Tayu whispered, I just wish for a little happiness. The genie's eyes softened. With a snap, the screen lit up, not with games or followers, but with a video call from his family, smiling, laughing, and waiting for him at dinner. Tayu closed the phone, realizing the greatest gift wasn't inside a glowing screen, but in the world just beyond it. And the app genie? With a wink, he vanished back into the phone, waiting for the next curious soul to tap the Jewel app.
In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to turn your ideas into 3D animated stories completely for free. And yes, this is a video request made by one of my subscribers. I hope he or she sees this video. By the way, my name is Jen Francis. If this is the first time I've coming across my YouTube channel, kindly hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop awesome videos. And yes, quick one, if you want to learn video editing from me or you want me to be your editor, links to get in contact with me are in the description box. With that being said, let's get started. Alright, so welcome to my phone. Now, the first thing that we need to do is to get our story. Now, you don't need to be a writer or anything. I'll show you how to get story ideas and how to write a full story using just AI and for free. So now let's head on to ChatGPT. Now on ChatGPT, if you don't have a story idea, you can simply come to ChatGPT and say, give me story ideas for 3D animation. Now, once you hit on send, you are going to see a lot of ideas. So now I'm just going to type in the story idea that I already prepared for this tutorial. I'm just going to type it in now. Alright, so I've typed in my story idea and it says, write a 2-minute story about a genie in a smartphone. The story should be in a narration format, that is voiceover. Now, this is where your duration comes in. You can see I said write a 2-minute story. Now, if I want my stories to be longer than 2 minutes, I'll say write a 5-minute story, write a 10-minute story, write a 30-minute story. So it all depends on you. Why I chose 2 minutes is because this is a tutorial video. I just want to show you how to create these amazing things by yourself. And the good part is that it is also monetizable, so you can use it to make some cool cash for yourself. So now I'm just going to hit on send to generate our story. Alright, so now ChatGPT has generated our story for us. You can see it here. Now what I'm going to do is to copy this story. We are going to use this part for voiceover. I'll just open my notebook and paste this in here. Is my notebook. So I'll just paste it here. We are still going to need this part. Now let's go back to ChatGPT. Alright, so back to ChatGPT. Now the next thing is I'll say, give me the scenes, give me the scenes for this story. The scenes should be 8. should be 8 scenes. Now I'm just going to hit on send so that ChatGPT will now give me the scenes for this particular story. Alright, so now ChatGPT has generated the scenes for us. You can see scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, scene 5, 6, 7, 8. What I'm going to do now is to copy these as well, go back to my notebook and paste it. I'm going to explain how to use these things that we are generating now. So I'll go back to my notebook and I'll paste this scene here. Now, before we start generating each scene, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to ask ChatGPT to give me the prompt to use and animate each scene. Now, for those that are always bothered about prompts that they will use for animation, you can see that you can also get this using ChatGPT. You don't need to pay anybody to help you with prompt or anything. These things are very simple and easy to do. So ChatGPT have given me all the prompts for the animation. So I'm also going to copy this and paste. Create a new tab and I also paste this here. Alright, so now that we have done all the copy and pasting, let's head on to generating the scenes for animation, that is creating our story step by step. So I'm just going to open up, So now this is the part of the scenes that we generated from ChatGPT. That is the scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4. Now what I'm going to do is to copy this. Remember, this is my notebook, not ChatGPT. I'll copy this scene 1. I'll copy this and we go back to ChatGPT. Now on ChatGPT, I'm going to paste that scene 1. So I've pasted the scene 1 and I'll go below and say generate the scene above, image ratio 16:9. Remember to always add this image ratio. If you are creating for YouTube, add 16:9. If you are creating for Facebook, I think 9:16. So it depends on the video you are creating, the platform you are creating the video for. Then I'll say image style, very important. Now, image style, I'll say 3D digital cartoon. Now, I could have easily said ask ChatGPT to generate scene 1 for me, but why I chose to go and copy that scene and paste it is that this is AI and sometimes it may not generate exactly what was in that scene 1. That's why I had to copy it so that it doesn't make any mistakes. I'm just going to hit on send and we are going to generate our first scene. So now it's generating the image for us. Let's wait. Alright, so guys, our image is ready. If you look here, it's supposed to be showing here, but my network is a little bit crazy today. So I'm just going to tap on it. And if I tap on it, you're going to see the image here. So it was in a dark room. That's why it's like this. So just click here to save the image. So I'm just going to download the image to my phone now. Alright, so I've downloaded the image. Now, the next thing is to generate the scene too. Don't mind me that, please don't mind that the image is not showing here. My network is just misbehaving today, sha. So I'm just going to generate the scene too. Now, for us to generate the scene two, I'm going to go back to my notebook and copy the prompt for scene 2. Alright, so this is where I pasted the prompts and this is scene 2. So I'm just going to copy this scene 2. I'm just going to copy and I'll go back and paste it on ChatGPT. So I'll paste it and go below and say generate the scene above, image style, sorry, image ratio 16:9, then image style 3D cartoon, 3D digital cartoon. That's the style that I want. I'm just going to hit on send. So now it's generating our image for us. Please, this might be the last one that I'll be showing on how to generate this scene. After I generate this image, I'm going to be doing the rest of the generation of camera. After that, we head on to animation. You see how things are going smoothly. So let's wait. Alright, so guys, our image for scene 2 is ready. You can see the image here. This one is showing. My network is back. See the first image here is also showing now. My network was misbehaving before, so this is the second scene. This is the image. So I'm just going to click on it to save it to my phone. So I'm just going to click here to save it to my phone. Now I'm going to generate the rest of the scenes off camera. I'm going to generate scene 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to generate it off camera. I don't want this video to be lengthy, so I'm just going to generate that off camera. Then we head on to animation. Let's go, guys. Alright, so now I've generated all the scenes for the animation. This is scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, scene 5, scene 6, 7, 8, the last scene. Now, if you feel that this method is way complicated for you, that you want something more straightforward, I did a video on how to create simple stories for free. Yes, you can as well check that video out. On that platform, all you just need is just your story. Paste your story and it's going to generate the scenes for you, both the voiceover. But just have it in mind that if you're using the free plan on the platform, you cannot animate. Like, you cannot make the images to have motions. What you have is just a still image. But if you want your images to be moving, motions and everything, then let's continue with the tutorial. So now that I have generated all the things, the next thing is to head on to animation. Remember, at the beginning of this video, we copied three things. One is the story, two is the scene for generating the image, and three is the prompt for animation. Now, I want you to go to Play Store. If you're on mobile, go to Play Store and search for Digen. Once you search for Digen, you're going to see this particular AI. You can see mine is showing update. Install it on your phone. If you're not using your mobile to watch this video, you can go to your browser and search for Digen AI video generator. You are going to see it. So now let's head on to the app. Alright, so this is the Digen interface. Once you sign off an account, they will be giving you free credit every day. I think up to 140 credit every day. And the sweet part about this AI is that even if you don't exhaust your credit for the day, it will still accumulate to the next day. So I have up to 600 and something credit here. And video generation cost about 20 or 10 credit, I think. So I'm just going to click on create at the top bar here. Just click on create. Alright, so once you click on create, it's going to bring you to this interface. Here is where you upload your image. Here is where you input your prompt for the animation. And if you want it to talk as well, let me show you guys. If you want the image to talk, this is where you enter your audio. So now I'm going to upload the first image for the scene 1. I'm going to upload the first image for the scene 1. Alright, so now I've uploaded the image for the scene 1. If you look here, you are going to see the image. Now for the prompt, I'm going to go back to my notebook and copy the prompt for animation. Alright, so this is my notebook. Remember, in the beginning of this video, we copied three things. One is the story, two is the scenes for generating the image, three is the prompt for animation. So I'm going to copy the prompt for this scene 1 here. This is the prompt. I'll copy the prompt now and go back to Digen AI. So now I'll just click on prompt and I'll paste the prompt here. I'll paste it here. And then we hit on generate video. You can see waiting in Quen. So let's just wait maybe like few minutes. Our video will be ready. Sometimes it's not even up to a minute. So let's wait. Alright, so guys, our scene 1 is ready. You can see it here. So I'm just going to play so that you can see the animation. So this is the scene 1. You can see how smooth the animation is. And yes, for the watermark that is showing here, don't worry, I'll show you guys how to remove that. That one is not an issue. Now let's generate the scene 2. After this scene 2, I'm going to generate the rest of camera. Reason is that I don't want this video to be too lengthy and boring. So let me generate the scene 2. I'm just going to click here to add the image, and then I'll add my prompt. So I'll click here and add the image. So now I'm uploading the image for scene 2 now. So let's wait. Alright, so now I've uploaded the image for scene 2. You can see it here. Now I'm going to go and copy the prompt for animation for scene 2. I'll go back to my notebook. Now this is the prompt for scene 2. I'm just going to copy this. Now if you skip any part of this video, you must understand. So it's important for you to watch the video from the beginning to the end to understand well, because I explained everything in the beginning of this video. So I just copy this and I go back to Digen AI. Now on the prompt section, I'm going to paste the prompt for scene 2. You can see how AI is doing the whole work for us. Now I'm going to click on generate video. Now it's going to generate the video. You can see waiting in Queen. A lot of people are using this platform. I've done a video before on this platform. If you have not watched the video, go and check it out. How to create 3D animated videos. And also go and check it out for the lip sync feature. So let's wait for the video. Alright, so guys, our animation for scene 2 is ready. Sorry for the background noise. So I'm just going to play the animation for scene 2 so you can see how it looks. So you can see the animation, you can see how cool everything is. Now I'm going to generate the rest of the animation. That is in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll do that off camera. Then after that, we move to the next part. That is generating our voiceover and the final shot, which is editing. Let's go, guys. Alright, so guys, I've animated all the scenes. These are the scenes for the video. I've animated all of them. Now, the next thing is for us to generate our voiceover. Now, for this watermark part, just use watermark remover and remove it. It's very easy to do. If you want me to do a tutorial on that, I can always do that. Just drop it in the comment section. Now, we are going to be heading on to generate our voiceover. For the voiceover, we have different options. We can use Google AI, Speechma, 11 Labs, depending. But for this tutorial, I'm going to be using Google AI Studio, the voice gen there. So let's go to Google AI Studio. But before we go to Google AI Studio, remember, let's go to my notebook first and copy the story first. So this is the story. Remember, when we are in the beginning of this video, first of all, we copied the story, then we copied the scene, and then we copied the prompt. Now, that first one that ChatGPT gave us is the one that we are going to be using for voice over. So I'll copy this story now. I'll copy, and then we go to Google AI Studio. To access Google AI Studio, just go to your browser and search for Google AI Studio. Alright, so once you search for Google AI Studio, this is the particular one that we are looking for. This one. So just tap on it, Google AI Studio. and it's going to bring you to this interface. You're going to see a list of things that you can do on Google AI Studio. Now, the one that we want to use is this one, this native speech generation, high quality text to speech. So just click on it, and once you click on it, it's going to bring you to this interface. You're going to see speaker 1, speaker 2. Now, if you don't know how to use Google AI Studio, drop it in the comment section and I will make a video on that to show you how to use Google AI Studio. So just click at this top bar, click here, and you change this to a single speaker. You can see that it is a multi-speaker. So change this to a single speaker. Change it. And here is where you choose the voice that you want to use for the audio. So I'll just choose a voice that is this guy I normally like to use.
What kind of masterpiece are we aiming for?
So this is the voice that I want to use. One thing I like about this platform is that it has emotions. So I'm just going to paste the story here. Now remove this style. Now I'm going to run it so we can generate our voiceover. So let's wait. Alright, so under a few seconds, our voiceover is ready. Let's play it and see.
In a busy little town, there lived a boy named Teo who was always glued to his smartphone. One evening, while scrolling endlessly, he stumbled upon a strange app that shimmered like a jewel. Curious, he tapped it. Suddenly, whoosh, a puff of digital smoke burst from the screen, and out popped a genie. But this wasn't an ordinary genie. No, this one was pixelated, glowing with circuits and emojis swirling around him. I am the app genie, he boomed. I grant.
Alright, so this is the voiceover. You can see how it sounds and everything. So just click to download this and it's going to be downloaded to my phone. Now that we have generated our voiceover, let's head on to the last part, which is the editing part. Now for the editing, you can use any video editor of your choice. You can decide to use CapCut, InShot, Filmora, VN, KineMaster, any editing app of your choice will go for this, but I'm going to be using CapCut for this tutorial. So let's head over to CapCut. And yes, if you don't know how to use Google AI Studio, drop it in the comment section. Anything that you don't understand, drop it in the comment section. With that being said, let's head to CapCut. Alright, so here we are on CapCut. I've added all the scenes, scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, and I've also added my audio. You can see my audio here. I've added the audio as well. I've added my audio. Now, if I play this video now, you will see that the audio and the scenes will not match. Let me play.
In a busy little town, there lived a boy named Teo who was always glued to his smartphone. One evening, while scrolling endlessly, he stumbled.
So you can see that the audio and the video is not matching. This is where editing comes in. Always take note of your audio. Your voiceover is going to determine the visuals. Your audio cannot be saying A and the visuals is saying B. Now, what I'm just going to do is to duplicate these scenes and do a little bit of cutting. After that, we have our video. It's just a very simple editing. Duplicate, adjust, listen to your voiceover. Make sure that the visuals that is displaying is saying what the voiceover is saying. That's very simple. So I'm just going to do that and I'll show you guys the end result. Alright, so now I've done a little bit of editing, that is duplicating, cutting, and following my voice over to get the video. So this is the final result.
In a busy little town, there lived a boy named Teo who was always glued to his smartphone. One evening, while scrolling endlessly, he stumbled upon a strange app that shimmered like a jewel. Curious, he tapped it. Suddenly, whoosh, a puff of digital smoke burst from the screen, and out popped a genie. But this wasn't an ordinary genie. No, this one was pixelated, glowing with circuits and emojis swirling around him. I am the app genie, he boomed. I grant wishes, but only
If
through
you are
your
getting
phone.
values, don't forget to like this
Excited,
video,
Tayu wished for a
subscribe to my
mountain of
channel if
games.
you haven't
Instantly,
subscribed.
his phone overflowed with apps, so many that it lagged and nearly exploded. Next, he wished for unlimited followers. Within seconds, his notifications went wild, strangers from across the world chanting his name. But soon the noise became unbearable. Finally, desperate for peace, Tayu whispered, I just wish for a little happiness. The genie's eyes softened. With a snap, the screen lit up, not with games or followers, but with a video call from his family, smiling, laughing, and waiting for him at dinner. Tayu closed the phone, realizing the greatest gift wasn't inside a glowing screen, but in the world just beyond it. And the app genie? With a wink, he vanished back into the phone, waiting for the next curious soul to tap the Jewel app.
So this is it. I'm just going to click here to export my video, and that brings us to the end of this video. Please, if you got any value, don't forget to give this video a like so that other people can as well see this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section. See you guys on my next video. Peace out.